Namo Swami Vishnu Gaura Shakti Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Nata Bhagwan Ki Padma Guru Varga Ki Virupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Krijiva Gopala Bhatta Dhasa Raghunatha Nitrutam Sundar Sarup Damarayama Gaura Pardana Vanda Ki हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय नामाष्टकम की जय नाम प्रभु की जय नाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय नामाचार्य साधु की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्री गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त श्री अंतरिक पांच तुलसी मंदिर गौरवदी मंदिर गौरवदी मंदिर प्रजान मंदिर मंदिर पाति कवि नवदान श्री नाथिक दाम श्री राधा गोप गोपी गोवर्धन सूरज मंडल की श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गंगा यमुना सरस्वती तुलसी भक्ति देवी की भक्ति चैतन्य कारणी की जय सदा केशव की कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदायनी की जय माँ प्रदायनी की जय अष्टसखी अष्टमंजारी की जय गोपीश देव की नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र सुदर्शन की नरसिंह देव भगवान की चारों संप्रदाय चारों धाम चारों कार्मठ चैतन्य मठ की जय केशवजी रूप सनातन गिरिधारी गौड़ी मठ की अन्य शाखा मठ की जय तक कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की मावड़ भक्त वृंद की नंदा गौरी की मिला गुरुदेव की जय गुरुपाद पद्म की जय गुरु वर्ग की जय गुरु परंपरा की जय भक्त वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरे तू को महामंत्र गा
महाराज आप गाइए ना, आप सुनाइए ना। आज महाराज
ठीक है
आप गाइए।
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री कृष्ण 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 चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
श्री अद्वैत
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद गौर भक्तवृंद गौर भक्तवृंद प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रभु नित्यानंद गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai. Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai. Rama Rama Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Rama Rama Hari Gopal Jai Jai. Govinda 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 Govinda. Govinda 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 Govinda. Like yesterday was saying question. Huh?
Yes, yes. Zo. Vandaag is bedoeld voor vraag en antwoord. En ik zou zeggen van, laat maar komen. Wie wil beginnen?
Ik denk dat die meneer daar is wil beginnen.
Het is als aanwezigheid als eerste nog.
Ik heb het iets
Ja,
opnemen.
maar hij gaat gewoon.
Maharaja, I have a question. Because you lately mentioned in your presentation that repeating the chants all the time to make you become a better person, make your mind clearer, make you become just a better person. How does it work? Because what you are doing is just repeating the chants all the time. What does it do with the body? Is it a biological process? Is it the vibration? Is it more physical things that happen in your body that makes you or bring you to a higher level and become a better person? I just don't know. I am fighting with that kind of repeatedness by doing chanting, which I don't see the goal of it. You understand my question? Shortly, how can chanting and repeating the chants all the time can make you become a better person? Does it do something physically or biophysically or biochemically which bring you up to become a better person? That's my question. Can I give it to the next question? Okay. Thank you.
See, the human form is very, very insignificant. If you take the number of like the population of the human population is what, maybe 6 billion, 7 billion, right? 6 billion.
6 billion.
Now we can find 6 billion, bacteria in maybe a glass of water. You see what I'm saying? Amazing. So, like the number of the ants is much more than the weight of the human people. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? For what is the weight of human average? Say 50 kgs. So to get 50 kg, how many ants you have to put? Right? How many of them will get? Like that, the number of ants overpower the. So like that, we gradually get to the human form, right? So now the ants, bird, they don't think about so many things, right? House, building a house, or going to the college. The cow goes and then grazing. I've seen they don't eat certain things. They avoid. Like maybe some poisonous. Even tulsi, the cow, they don't go and graze the tulsi. How do they know? Even if you tell them, we think they will understand our language. Actually, they will. I'm not saying. But even if you don't tell them, they know it. So how do they know? There must be somebody inside of them guiding them, is it not?
Is that so?
For example, the bird, I can show you, bird building a nice, I wish I could show you. Nice, it's a house. So nice. Our engineers have to worry about, they have to do PhD on that. The silkworm, the cocoon, is a PhD thesis in Japan because the structure is so amazing, But how does it know? On the inside, it is doing figure of 8, So nicely. So uniformly it comes out. How does it know? The bats, it's going nighttime. It is blind, doing like this. And the object, its prey is also moving. You see, calculation, it needs a very, complex equations In real time, calculation has to be done. How does it do it? United States Navy, specialists, they don't understand it. How it is being done.
I don't think I do understand what.
No, what I'm saying is, try to understand, there is somebody behind everything. Even an atom is not independent. There are no two electrons have same quantum state within an atom, only exclusive principle, right? Now, who is enforcing it? It's a law, right? If there is a law, suppose you have a law in this island country, there is an enforcement, is it not? There is a fear, there is an enforcement. The people follow. Why do they follow? Because there is a fear, otherwise they will get imprisoned. Right? The sun rises. So like that, try to understand there is somebody behind everything. Same way in our body, 100 trillion cells, you saw that. Even individual cell, you probably did not see. Individual cell, so many complex operations happen. Folding of a protein, understand, scientists have not understood. 300,000 computers, okay, 5 milliseconds they are not unable to simulate. From a sequential computation point of view, it takes 10 to the power of 80 years, understand, to get to the one protein folding. But naturally it happens less than a second. We explain me that. So that's why I'm saying, what the presentation you saw, there is an amazing something, spatially, independent thing in our plants everywhere, and that is controlling. And that's what the Lord is, Supreme Lord. He is Sarvatra Sarvada, He is all pervading. Andartarastha Paramahamsa. He is there. Unless you understand Him. And how to understand is like chanting. Chanting is like thinking of Him, praying to Him. Oh Lord, I'm surrendering to you. I'm surrendering to you. You take over. I failed myself, okay? In so many lifetimes I have come and then I have failed miserably. I have failed miserably. Please take over and please make me happy. Is anybody, he can see the people, actually every living entity is after some ananda, pleasure, right? Now, is it available in money? No. Being having a power. See, Reagan, right? Reagan was a president for maybe, you probably heard, right? At the end of his life, his family didn't want to bring him out because he was wearing, for the children, what did they put, what do you call it? Diapers, right? Diapers. One time I was in Malaysia, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, right? I knew this person for a long, he was spiritual, different path, but I knew him, so I used to become good friend. One time we were talking till morning, he started around 10, we were talking till 4:30 in the morning. Next person. Then I went later, many years later, and I called his son. No, he refused to. But then I said, I'm a very good friend of your father, I should meet him. And finally, let me go and see him. And then I saw him, I was sitting, and then his father brought down, like putting on that thing, what do you call a diaper, right? Because they lose control of number one, number two, right? So, try to understand we are not in charge of our own, process in the body, understand? They are devatas, understand? They are sensitive. So, unless we please them, unless we go in the right path, understand? There's an action and reaction, equal and opposite, right? Physics is there, right? Law of action and reaction, equal and opposite. Same way, don't you think Lord also has in all our life? See, the previous life, okay, reincarnation is fact of life. PhD is given on that. No. University of Virginia, Bangalore. I read the thesis, I talked to them. So much evidence is there. In New York City, okay, you go, there's a past life regression. Suppose there was one lady, one European lady, she had excruciating pain here. Pain. When you go to the doctor, can you say, oh, I have pain? Does he understand? Only you know the pain and nobody else. Right? So she was pain and they went through CAT scanning, PET scanning, MRI scanning, all these scans around the world, right? She still the pain is normal. And they're saying it's normal. We see it's normal. But her pain is there. So finally, somebody told him, you go to New York City, there's a past life regression. It's a very common thing in US, not just New York, Florida, so many places. What it is they put you to hypnotize, and they take you to the previous life. Previous life, little by little, and they know how to jump. Suppose there is an accident 10 years ago, right? You go and then immediately you act the same way. So they know how to skip. Like that. They are very expert. They skip and they took into the previous life. Previous life, he was she in this life, he in the previous life, okay, and a soldier. Oh, we are going to the wow, oh, down. So in the bullet shot, he was died here, in blood shot. So when the person died, he probably remembered his wife. What will happen? And then, so Bhagavad Gita says, whatever at the end, whatever you remember, and that's what you achieve when you take next. So like that, but because it's like the pain was impinged on the mind, right? Sukshma Deha. The Sukshma Deha was carried to the next order. It's like suppose your computer breaks down, right? Suppose if you have a backup, right? What is the problem? You buy another one, install it, and you start wherever you left, right? So same way, many people are expert in music, for example, they don't learn, mathematics. See, one person in New Jersey, what happened was, he was mugged. He was ordinary person, ordinary graduate. He got mugged. And mugging meaning hitting. And then afterwards he recovered in the hospital. After recovering, suddenly he became a genius in mathematics. Now suppose you take one nice laptop on the 10th floor, right? You drop it. You think when it hits the ground, it's going to become supercomputer? Right. In this case, that's what happened to him when he got hit.
Now you're comparing a machine with a living entity.
No, what I'm saying is, no, that's why there's a difference is there. We are much more than, machine, much more than our. Because when he got hit, whatever reason, it was impediment, some prarabdha karma was over, and then he became a very genius. Otherwise, if you were just only understand damage, then it will be like this, becomes vegetables. So we are much more than that. Even though there is an injury, see, yesterday, in our where we have not banquet, one person got injured really. People thought he would die. And gradually recovered, completely remembrance, everything. And he is back. It's impossible otherwise. Because we have something called Sukshma Deha. We got Atma. And Paramatma is a, unless you understand this, there is no way. So why chanting helps us is because we are acknowledging his presence. We are actually accepting the truth as it is.
I'm making a point by saying we are acknowledging his presence, but
Oh.
I'm not sure. I'm not so convinced about it. In matter of fact, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt anybody here, but by saying that, please accept that, because I'm searching. I'm also looking for. I'm trying to find answer to the question I've got. Perhaps it is the same question which we all are dealing with. Perhaps it's a question given by Krishna or by God or whatever. But I'm dealing with that question. It's triggering me continuously to find an answer. And the problem with myself is I cannot find answer if by reading religion books or believing in a Krishna or whatever. I find more, how do you say, more satisfied answer in science, in mathematics, in physics, because it gives answers to a lot of questions. I don't think they give all answer, but if you compare that with religion, I don't see religion giving any answer to.
No, it's the other way around. See,
There is right in myself. There's a very heavy conflict going on between religion versus science. And science is giving me answer to questions I've got. Perhaps it's the same question that's given to all of us by Krishna or by God. But we are dealing with the question and we're trying to find answers. And so my problem is, why can I don't find answer in religion, but I can find morally in scientific approaching.
See, okay, I was also a scientist, okay? Not that I was a big, because I have done 4 degrees. I have physics honors, okay? Engineering, electronics communication. Not ordinary schools, okay? IITs, okay? Institute of Science, famous in the whole world, okay? Did my Doctor of Science in Washington, myocardial infarction, early detection of heart attack, okay? Then I published papers, okay? I presented in conference. I have many US patents, okay? I'm also IT certified, Microsoft certified, system engineer, Cisco certified, Sun certified, CA, okay? I'm also professional engineer, I've done MBA, seen everything, okay? So, my own quest was the science has miserably failed, technology has miserably failed. If you take what is happening in the computer, security, as I'm telling you, nobody will have faith in the bank system because they are not telling what is happening. Okay, so much crime is there. Okay, it's unseen. Okay, over the so it has miserably failed. For example, in India we had a little bird, sparrow. Here is a sparrow. Now you don't see very few. In an ordinary house, we have thousands of them. So many of them are small. So many of them. Now you don't see them. You know why the science is telling? Because of the mobile and the tower, like that. It is destroying. It's really interfering. So the technology and has so many new diseases. New diseases. In India, never heard of divorce. In India, it is rising. In India, all because of the IT. IT. Now it's a serious problem. So it is destroying the society. It does not improve. It does not, brought peace and tranquility. As the technology has increased, how many wars? These wars are going down. People are suffering more. People are more suffering. You can imagine killing cows.
Is that so? The point you're making now, because we have made progress in medicine, we have made progress in a lot of things based on.
See, on the medicine, I will strongly disagree. Okay, I will strongly disagree. I will tell you this.
Yes.
You come to America,
Yeah.
understand? By the time child goes up to 1.5 years, they are giving 17 vaccinations. And you know how much complex now? More 50% of people I met, they're all paying. Okay. Oh, my child was very healthy. I take it to the doctor. It is good.
My mother died because of, and I know.
You know how many complications? It's a national crisis, okay? So I will tell you, okay, I will tell you this, okay? I have strong evidence, okay? I'm not an idiot, okay? I will tell you, because I can show you, okay? The pasteurization, Louis Pasteur, I don't even say, they use a very bad word. I think most of you should read this book, I'm not saying this, There was a contemporary of Louis Pasteur, and then because Louis Pasteur is just an ordinary diploma guy, the professor told him, watch out, he's a very dangerous person. Because he had the king's, what you call royal connection, he became a very big guy. And then he brought that out, and at that time, a scientist, actually French scientist said, bacteria is not cause of the disease. He said that, and he showed proof. And those things, entities are within our body. And because our immunity goes down, whatever reason, they change their form, and we blame on them. Actually, okay, I'm trying to understand this. Bacteria is not cause of the disease. Virus is not cause of disease. Genetic is not cause of the genetic defect is not cause of disease. There's so much proof. Now, every public is being told the other way around. Now, who is cheating?
Yes, you're right. So, sometimes people are abusing science to prove the thing they wanted to prove in their benefit, of course.
No, that's why our acharyas understand, okay? This parampara, see Ayurveda, I will tell you, okay? An educated person in America will not go for the Western medicine. Okay? You can check it out. They go to India. In India, in Kerala, for 2-3 years is already booked up. Okay? They go to other places. Okay? Why? Because they are finding, See, antibiotics is the open thing. Antibiotics is not working. Okay? Steroid. After that is steroid. Come on. Once you take steroid, you're finished. You're finished. So that is where what other alternative they have. So it is miserably failing. Whereas Ayurveda, given by the Lord Himself, okay, Ayurveda does not blame on the.
You're making a point now. You said Ayurveda is given by the Lord Himself. But this is a script from about 5,000 years ago. 6,000 years? Correctly? 7,000 years?
No, say, I showed you the Setu, Ram Setu, understand? Or there or not? Ram built a Setu, bridge across there. And the scientists are saying it's about 1.75 million years old, and it's a man-made. The unique curvature, the shape is man-made.
You see, now I'm getting to conflict myself again, because they are saying about 175 million years ago. And if I look to what we normally accept here in the westernized world, we accept the Darwin. We accept. You can laugh at me, of course. No, but the point I want to try to make, and if you look at the evolutionary theory, we are just a being which has evaluated to become an entity which can think good at about, put it 50, 100,000 years. So then we have become intellect. We have become intellectual. How can we have made bridge at about 1.7 million years ago?
Contradiction.
It's a very big contradiction, because we didn't have that knowledge. According to the Darwin, we were 8 or lower than 8. So you see the conflict we're getting here now.
But Darwin also knew better than that.
See,
But if we do that, how
theory.
all right.
Prabhu, see, there is two things, okay? If you say the Darwin, now, That's why, and there is a evidence, not one or two. I showed you the bell, you remember?
Yes, from 300 million years ago.
300 million
That's my
years
question
old,
also, yes, indeed.
right? You know, like that, there are so many of them.
I think
Now,
first we should defeat Darwin theory. Before you can understand, you should defeat Darwin theory. That is the point.
Darwin theory is dead and gone, okay? See, it's not me saying, okay? It's not me saying, there's so much evidence and people are, you know, in the West, you know, they are really, anyway, see, one thing is, it is being difficult, like yourself. See, you have been taught in certain way, and here it conflicts. Now, how to harmonize? You have to reject because, see, that's what I'm saying. We have been taught, you know, God is not there, God is dead, God is not necessary. You know, see, that is the opposite. That's why the people, life in this world is people are misery, you know, suffering. Why?
I'm willing to reject, but you see, I am in a dilemma because I have a westernized education. I'm living in a westernized world with Western thinking, and it gets in conflict with the Oriental thinking. You see, for me, it's very difficult to find my path in it.
No, that's why I'm saying, you know, see, it was not easy for me either. See, somehow Gurudev's mercy, I'm really surviving, you know, because when we study this, they say this, by, you know, virus, bacteria, but here we say, no, wait a minute, how do I harmonize? See, that's when I found one book, I can show you later, okay? I have this book. And that kind of convinced me, wait a minute, there is not one, okay, there are so many things. You take, for example, I cannot say certain things publicly, you know, unfortunately, you know, but there is a constant, somebody is trying to keep the information out of the public.
What use has it as that?
Like, for example, I'll give you, maybe I will, you know, maybe I will not. Maybe I will talk to you later. But the thing is, there are certain things which I am convinced, okay? Public government, you know, they are not letting certain information to the public, okay? So they have been, whatever reason, they have been, you know, they are not telling everybody. So, you know, so that is the cause of the problem. You know? Not just the medicine, so many things. And that's why the medicine, it is you know, when you see the children, see, you may not understand. When the mother says that baby was very healthy growing up, and suddenly doctor gives a vaccination, boom, it's gone. And then for lifelong, the parents has to suffer. You know, so
Because
that,
doctors are earning money on making
yeah,
children sick.
say,
the longer you can make the process going
say
on, the longer you can earn money on it.
92, 93 years, I cured full-blown AIDS patient. You know, how I did was, I went to India. That's when I got into Ayurveda, okay, more. So I did research and then I brought gold basma, you know, silver basma, and then the neem, you know, only 4 medicine, and gave him 1 month, he was completely cured. How he was full-blown, right? Bone and skin, nothing else. Good to eat. Of course, at that time, I was also not in a good position. I was trying to build a temple, and living situation was not, you know. So I cured him 1 month. He walked about a couple of miles. I was so happy, you know. Now, same time, they came out with a drug for the AIDS. Now, if an ordinary healthy person takes that medicine, he develops AIDS symptom. That is the kind of medicine. Is it a definition of medicine?
It's an infection.
You know.
Infected virus.
So like that, you know, and you think people are interested in curing? No.
Yeah,
So I will tell you, it's a big business, okay, big business, you know, and you know, we have become puppets in their hands, you know. That's why. So don't go by whatever they show on the video, medium, and all that. There is something else, some other story is there. For example, you take for example, okay, coming down of the Twin Tower, because that day I was there, only Twins, about 8 kilometers away, I was there. Now, as a structural engineer,
I'm saying.
there is no way it can come down.
No, I know.
Okay, how it can come down? Unless it is charged
Yes.
and sequentially turned up.
Yes, I know.
Now you tell me. You tell me.
It's not possible also, I know what you mean.
So like that, practically, that's why, see, anyway, the thing is, you do your work, do your research, whatever, but don't take it as a, truth, you do as a part of business, unfortunately what it is, but then don't bring that to your house. Do whatever you want. Then pray to Krishna so that situation will change. That's where we come into the chanting. Okay, if we chant, okay, if we pray, Krishna will even make a favorable situation. He will make win-win situation. He will bring you harmony. See, the thing is harmony. We do not have harmony among ourselves, with others, with nature. It is harmonized.
Suppose you're right. How
Yeah.
come India is a country of 1.1 billion people, mostly the biggest religion is Hindu religion. If they will practice the same what you are offering now, wouldn't India become a better country with better skilled, better, just better people? If this is proven or what you are saying, it's the fact that the chanting songs of Krishna, it will make people better. How come India, a country of 1 billion people, let's say 700 million Indian people who truly believe in this religion, do not perform that and become a better person?
No,
And
see,
it is something for
see,
the thing that's going on.
No. See, for example, when there was no rain, okay, I witnessed, okay, I've done yajna in the middle of the lake. I've seen clouds coming down, dark clouds, okay, when impossible, understand? The power is there. When you take the pictures, there's an entity, which you cannot see in the bare eye, but it shows up in the, see, I have one photo, what happened was I was in Malaysia, 86, 87. One Chinese came to the temple, that we are governed like this. And he was going on, and then he was saying, he was, then I asked him what is it. He said, in the night somebody come. Then I told him, chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Then after 2-3 days again he came back and he was laughing. Okay. Then he told me, I did that. Oh, that black thing came, that some light, and never to be seen like that. Then after a month or so, he came back again. And then he showed me one picture. One picture, because I saw it myself. What it was he went to some southern part of China. The Chinese in Malaysia, they go for a vacation. And there's a hill, there's a water, there's a boat. So he's taking picture. Then after that, then he brought that film and developed in the, I'm talking 86, 84, 86. He developed. At that time, you still have to color, right? Color lab. Not like electronic today, So he showed. And everything is blank except one in the middle. And in that, it's a nice, it's like I might find that, it's a hill, and then like person coming down, huge, about 200 feet, it's not small, 200 feet, like it up. And I recognize a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he came, I said, oh yeah. But all other pictures were blank. He did not see that, in that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the cloud or anything. He was taking, like. So like that, there are so many. See, people in Singapore, I have seen people walk on fire. 5,000 people, not one after. The president is sitting. Singapore president is sitting in the temple. 5,000. It's not ordinary fire. 5 feet like this and 10 feet like that. How many people you want? Like that, there are so many amazing things. People, say, you don't hear or get dismissed. See, there is one person, okay? His name is, it's just Bhakti Yoga. Of course, here, people who are here, they are into Bhakti Yoga. But anyway, for the, to raise your, the faith, there is one person who is about 85 years old. He is still living. He's still living, okay? Still living. And when he was 5-year-old, 3 people, ladies came and gave him a blessing, saying, from today you don't have to eat or drink. They blessed him. And from that day, he has not taken food or water. And a few years ago, 14 doctors, okay, in Gujarat, okay, Ahmedabad, they put him into one hospital, big hospital. They put him into a room where there is no toilet, no sink, no water, and camera, okay, 24 hours for a month long. All the 14 doctors checked everything, and they found whatever he is saying is true. He is not eating, drinking, but every function is going on in his body. And where he is getting his calories? They raise this question.
Has he lose weight?
No, he's 85. It's since 5-year-old, he has not eaten anything. And he's maintaining constant. See, the blood is flowing, this, that, every, like a normal person is happening. But I can explain you that. It's very easy. See, the Bhagavatam, that's why the science has failed, okay? In this case, miserably science has failed. I will tell you, science has failed in all the cases, 1000% time, okay? Really, okay? So in this case, how do we understand it? Bhagavatam is very easy. Jaiva Dharma Bhagavatam says. How does it do? See, the science is trying to do the unified field theory, and then Einstein miserably failed, and then he died miserable. Okay? But the Vedas have already given the unified field theory long time back. From the
By the way, is that a piece of arrogance we are always using as a Hindu people?
No, it's not arrogance. See, it's not arrogance. Okay, see, where did they get the atomic, the knowledge? Understand? Where did they get it? Where did they get the knowledge of computer? No. Wait a minute. Where did they get the knowledge of computer?
This way, the Indian people find discover the zero, but that doesn't mean that the Indian people has created a computer. You have to just find out that it's.
Look, I can give you reference. Okay, I can give you reference. There were computers. Don't think now. Understand? They were batteries. They're much more advanced. See, you go to Qutub Minar or you go to Sun Temple in Kona, right? They have iron pieces. It doesn't rust even today. Understand? Their technology having saris, nice with like this, and the plastic surgery, right? Father of plastic. Where it was got from India. There was one Muslim king. It happened in South India. British was trying to defeat him, so they bribed his commander-in-chief, and when he came to know, he cut off his nose. And Britishers saw this, and after 2 days later, he went back and he saw his nose exactly normal, as in nothing. Then they inquired, hey, we saw your nose was cut off, normal. What is it? Oh, our doctors, they were to fix it. Immediately they brought a doctor from London. He studied, went back, and in the books, you see, His name as father of plastic surgery, and no reference to that. Understand?
I understand, but
So like that, Prabhu, you may not aware of it. See, that's why I'm saying systematically they have, like what do you call, preventing the information, proper information. Okay.
There's a conscious misinformation propaganda going on constantly, cheating
Constant.
everybody.
Really, like I told you, Twin Tower. Okay, you see what's up. So like that. Anyway, see, we are not interested in that, but because we can go on, But the thing is, if you want peace, contentment, harmony, we have to come in touch with that person who has that. Okay. That's why I was giving an example of sleep. Okay. Sleep. Okay. Now try to understand whether you believe it in God or not. Okay. Everybody has to sleep. Without food, you can live for 1 year. India, thousands of people who go for a whole year, they don't eat water, they survive, right? Without water, 2 days, 8, 10 days. But without sleep, 3 days, you'll be dead and gone. Now the question is, when you sleep, what happens? When you're tired, this way, that way. When you take a sleep, then we get refreshed. Now the question is, how is getting refreshed? What do we have in the sleep? Is someone in your government, all in government coming and giving him some vaccination,
Refresh.
or some drink that unknowingly?
is it that a biochemical process?
No, it's not. See, if it is biochemical, say the ECG, EEG, it is not. Try to understand that, okay? Say, Prabhu, I'm sorry to say that. If you try to understand these things through chemicals and all that, you are a total failure. You are not the only person.
But perhaps it's that.
So that is not the answer, okay? There is something beyond, okay? There is something external to us. See, as the third law of thermodynamics says, the entropy at the most, same, otherwise always increasing. The disorder in this world is increasing, okay? We drink nice water. What comes out of our body? More purer than what we take in? The food we take, right? Nice. You think what comes out is more purer than the thing? No, that is the nature. Whatever we take, similarly our thinking, everything, understand? We are expert in making worse and worse and worse. Okay? We need something external agency to make us, try to understand. Unless you expect that, I cannot, on my own, I cannot do that. I'm a failure for millions of lifetimes. Unless you come to that point, you are disqualified. And then what is the problem for Lord? Okay, go on. You go on your life, and you will see sooner or later. It says, Bhavanam Janmanam Jnanavan Mam Prapati. Bhavanam Janmanam Jnanavan Mam Prapati. Vasudev Sarvamiti Samartha Sadurlava. You have to come to the point that Vasudeva, oh Lord, He is the one, He is, Sarvatra Sarva, controlling everything. Yes, Asatva, Paschala, Yo Shishit. So Asma, Krishna saying. See, Sarvasya Prabhu Mata Sarvam Pravartate iti Matva Bhajante Maha Buddha Bhava Samati. Machitta, Madhyata Prana, Godayanta Bhava. Come on him, there is no, and he is waiting, and he has infinite patience. You think we have patience? No, we don't have any patience. How much patience he has? Okay, and what do we have? See, when you sleep, do you remember who you are? Do you remember where you are sleeping? Do you remember how you are sleeping on the floor or a thing? You forget everything, Is it not? You forget. So during that forgetfulness, He comes and touches you. Understand? That's how we become purified, become completely restful, refreshed. because he doesn't get any tension, okay? He's Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresh Vishwadharam Meghavarna Shiva Lakshmi Kantam Kamalane Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayam Sarva Lokaika Natham Sarva Loka, not just this one word, okay? So and he has all of that inside, at the same time is also outside. That is amazing. That's why he is Bhagavan, okay? He is, like infinity plus infinity, infinity, infinity minus infinity, infinity. You see that, okay? That violates mathematics, is it not? When you take same number and subtract from that, the answer will be what? We know 0, right? But how come infinity minus infinity is infinity? I think the mathematicians something wrong. They are accepting it.
There is
they
other logic.
huh?
Other logic.
It's beyond logic.
See, that's why to understand Krishna, we have to give up our logical logic. Real. Logic will not work there. The Shastra also says that, you don't waste your time in logic. By logic, we will not be able to understand. See, in India, we have one temple, okay? There is a Shivalinga. I think I told you, but anyway, you take ghee, and right in front of you, you place Shivalinga, Abhishek. And then right in front of you, he's not doing anything, no chemical, this and that. It's done hundreds of times a day, thousands of years, It does that. You can see itself, it turns into makkan, ghee butter ho jata hai, white. And then it gives back to you right there.
How is it possible?
How is it possible? We know how to make ghee from butter. Once you make ghee, it is irreversible. As far as science is concerned, it is irreversible, and that's it. No matter what you do, it remains. If you burn it, it will become black, right? At the most. If you put it in the freezer and it become cold, but still, but how it turns into butter. See, we had one acharya, one time, Madhu Sampradaya. He took something food, right? Nice bread and all that. And then for whatever reason, he was not supposed to take them. He has gone inside. And then he brought it out exactly like the plate, believe me or not. Suppose ordinary person eats whatever, gets mixed up, right? But he was able to bring it out. It is contrary to, so those things are, possible. I will tell you. See, our Gurudev, I will tell you one time what happened in Bangalore. When he came, Gurudev, at that time we were new, he asked, to make a temple in the mud in Bangalore because for desire of Param Gurudev. So we got the land and then showed him, he said, okay, get it, Then we were preaching, it was a new area. So on Tuesday, I went to one temple. And on Tuesday in India, Ganesh temple, right? The people doing bhajan like this gathering. And then after that, I did some bhajan kirtan, and then I requested we are opening, please come, like that. And one lady there, she said, I want to talk to you, privately. Oh, so she took me near the Navagraha, there is Navagraha, right? So she said, I have a very close friend, nobody knows this. She is pregnant, they have done this scanning. It's an Angavikala, inside the baby is deformed. What to do? It's a problem. Then I told her, immediately I told her, our Gurudev is going to come, please bring. I have a darshan, it will be, deep, it will be corrected, it will be. So then I came back, then afterwards, within a month, Gurudev came. Gurudev came, and then I told these ladies, I don't know these people, okay? And they came, and 20 ladies came, okay? I know only one of them. I don't know who actually. And then at that time I'm telling Gurudev, not before. So he's sitting in the chair, and then I sat down before Gurudev. इसमें एक माता जी को गर्भवती है, को अंगविकल है, ठीक हो? ठीक है. He said, you understand Hindi, right? Handicapped, you must be okay, right? So all of us sitting, and he did not ask them who it is, what is the name. No, he said. And 5 minutes they paid obeisances, and he gave them prasada. 5 minutes they're all gone. And then I forgot him because I was so many other problems of busy. Then after 6 months later, I went to that village again. I encountered that lady, her friend. Okay, I don't know who that lady is. So we're talking, what happened? Oh, my friend went to her mother's place. Delivery happened. Normal baby. After a few months later, one time, the husband and wife and a small baby came, and with one bag of rice, government. They came. So I thought maybe them, maybe them. So like that. And later on, actually a few years later, I came to know when Gurudev did like this, that lady felt like some energy going through her, and she knew she will be all right, baby will be all right, she will be all right. This, I witnessed. I witnessed one time Gurudev in Badger, California. We were going on a morning walk, right? And then we were about 100 people behind him, And then I saw, in America, there are thousands of acres, thousands of cows, all being, right? Not to take care of, as a food, unfortunately. As if God has made them no other food. There is scarcity of other food, See, look at that, There is so much, and doctors are telling it is not good, but still, But anyway, what I saw, Gurudev started walking, all the cows, half a kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1.5, they like that. They started running towards him. All of them. Cows, okay? Understand? Attracting. Because he has that attracting thing, personality. What is that? Because Lord is in him, Krishna, and he's attracting all living entities, and so that's what, is the science cannot explain this. Science, physics, see, there is a biocentrism. You can look at, there is one book called Biocentrism. I think 4 or 5 years ago, and they are climbing. You guys are fools, rascal. Physics, basically. You should bring consciousness into physics. He's telling. Unless you bring consciousness into account, it's all waste of time, he said. You see? So that is the state of the science. See, that's why the deities are not ordinary, okay? They may look, but they are not. They are alive. Understand? Much more than you may not see. Because Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Vrudiyesha Vilokentyam Shama Sundaram Achitya Gunaswara Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaha Bhajam. When our eyes sting with love for him, then you see him, he's not just the Shama Sundar, so beautiful. He's everywhere. He's accompanying you. Even if you don't know, he's accompanying you. He's accompanying all of us. Every atom. Understand? Without his presence, we will not be able to exist apart. We are not independent. Try to understand. We were never independent. And that is the understanding. And that's what the surrender meaning. That when we surrender over. Like Arjuna, see, the battlefield is there, right? Who is on the opposite? It's a Krishna children, grandchildren, grandfather, understand? Krishna's grandfather. He has to fight, he got confused. And I thought he will, oh Krishna, take me, let me see who I have to fight. And he saw all those, oh, Krishna. Oh Lord, no, I will not be able to do. Better get away. See, then Krishna, only 2 hours, we understand. Within 1.5 hours, 720 slokas, like that. And then what happened to the Arjuna? He said, oh Lord, tell me what I have to do. I'm Nimitta Matra. You are the one. You have already killed all of them. You see, Krishna told, it's not that you go run away and they will be escaped. I have already killed them. You showed everybody entering. You just become instrument in my hand. Everything is already accomplished. So why? Because Satya Sankalpa. When Krishna makes a Sankalpa, it is done right there. Okay? It's a question of realization. Understand? Question of realizing that it is already done. So like that, don't underestimate, he is beyond words. That's why Lord is known as Guda Tita. He's beyond the modes of material nature. All the three. He's Kala Tita. He's beyond the time. Past and future. And he's Varna Tita. No matter how much you glorify him, still, we cannot even touch. Yeah, the Desha Tita is beyond the, these 3 dimensions. That's why I'm saying there is something in us already beyond space, which is controlling that. And he's beyond that, he's controlling all of that. Understand? All he does is beyond our, we cannot understand. But if you understand love, is so, in spite of this, see, one time there was one devotee, he does not know Sanskrit. But looking at picture of Krishna, he was crying. Why he was crying? He did not know Sanskrit. Because at least he had understanding such an amazing personality of God. Okay, how he has become a Sarathi, chariot driver of Arjuna. See, suppose you are very rich, right? You hire a driver. Driver is a driver. It's a menial thing. It's not a respect. Maybe some extent, but it is not considered very high, right? Driver like that. Who is becoming driver? Krishna. To whom is devotee? So when he understood that, he started. So how kind, how merciful Lord. So because why? Arjuna surrendered to him. Arjuna surrendered to him, and that Krishna is willing. In Rajasuya Yaga, Krishna told, Yudhishthira, oh Lord, he's asking what I should do. Oh Lord, you don't have to. We should serve you. All of us should serve you. Oh, okay. So he went, and then, the guests are coming. He is washing their feet. When in India, when you go people, even today, they wash their feet. And Krishna is, see, that is what it is. Now, do we find that, suppose a rich person, very rich person, what is his attitude will be? Puffed up, But at the time of death, what happens? That money is not going to help him.
That's the way we are brought up in the world. Becoming rich, be successful, show yourself that you have made.
Right. It's artificial. See, it is.
But that's the way we are brought up. And not only this generation, all since mankind do exist.
No, not mankind. No. See, of course, gradual degradation is there, but somehow, mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, it's only merciful. This Kali Yuga is not ordinary. It's actually Divya Kali Yuga. You are more, all of you are more fortunate than the demigods, okay, devatas. Devatas, for whatever you have, even devatas are crying, okay, they are in queue. Oh, when will I get this chance? Try to understand, don't underestimate what you have, what Gurudev has given all of you, Dev you have to realize what we have, what we have given. It's something extraordinary. Because as you're saying, this we are being brought up like this, artificial way. But then what? Then it will not hold the water. At the time when the Amdutas come, see, they are trying to pull you out our body, then who's going to help? Because that is not being taught. Not being taught what? You just call on now Krishna, they will run away. We are not being taught, because they don't know, it's like foundation is wrong. What is the point of building the big thing? The foundation is wrong. It will not hold. That's why change, okay? That's why to change your way of life. Now, the thing is, how long are you going to live? Another minute? No guarantee. See, the one time there is one person, he was very happy, right? Very happy, very. And other people were asking, wait a minute, looks like you're poor, not getting too much money, but you're still contented, very happy. What is the secret? Sir, what is the secret? Can you please tell us? Was asking. Then he told, you know what? You are going to live only 1 week. That's it. Oh, then that person ran away to the home. Oh, I'm going to live only 1 week. So he had his children, his family, and then, brought his relatives, he talked about it, what needs to be done. And then he had other so-called enemies because he didn't like them. And he said, oh, please, please forgive me. I did this. Can you please? He worked out everything, right? Then everything was worked out. He was happy. Then 1 week passed away. He didn't die. So he went and had the person. Sir, 1 week ago he told me I'm all right, but what is the problem? But he was asking him, 1 week ago how you were, right? Disturbed and all that. Now how are you? No, I'm okay. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Why? Because whatever thing I solved everything. Same way he said. He answered the question. Because I remember every second, maybe my last second. That's why I do not have raga dvesha. Understand raga dvesha?
Attachment, duality.
Attachment and
Duality. Good and bad.
Yeah, enmity or hatred. No, I don't know. Because that's why I'm happy. Now you have you tasted it 1 week. So now that's why Gurudev has come. By spiritual process, it's like a lotus, right? Lotus in a water. Yeah, it is there and it is not there. It's there and not there. Like that. Actually, see, in America they did one experiment. I was showing him what it is. You have hand, right? And they put one artificial rubber hand, and they put a spacer. Say your hand is like this. You don't see that. Put a spacer and put a rubber hand here, right? And then he's taking a toothbrush, brushing like this and this. And then what happens? Our mind, because it's not seeing my real hand, but it is brushing this plastic hand. My mind makes a connection. Oh, this is my hand, real hand, real hand, okay. And then afterwards, he takes a hammer. Here's this hand. And then he's like, even though he didn't eat the real hand. See what I'm saying? He made a connection in the mind, So same way our problem is. The Atma has no connection with this body. Really. It is just,
And Identify
It's
yourself.
mental connection. You know, like if you take the hardware and the software, right? What is the connection? If you have a backup, even if somebody put a bomb on the computer, you buy another one, you install, and then you didn't lose anything. See? So same way the Atma, it's like a coconut, right? Coconut inside, hard shell, So that's why the spirituality, this is real science, okay? Real science. So if you understand that, the basics, science will visibly fail because you have to go beyond tarkena pratisthana, tarka pratisthana, by tarka, by this way, that way.
Argument, conflict, argument.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was most expert. He's not ordinary. When he was a small boy, remember, he used to do this argument and he used to defeat his own arguments. And he used to defeat again his own argument. I will tell you, there is no better logician than Chaitanya. And he was explaining that do not lead. Finally,
You throw everything away.
he throw it out. He throw it out. So actually there was a book. See, one time, Ramayana is also, there is a story of Ramayana. See, Hanuman also wrote Ramayana. Hanuman's Ramayana. I think it was there. Because when he went to Himalaya after pastime of Ram, he was in separation. So in that he was writing on the stones. And then the Valmiki came to know that he has written, he has composed or something like that. Then Valmiki went to Himalayas and then Hanuman came and I've heard you have written a Ramayana. We have done Lord and most merciful to you. Leave it. No, and then you see, I just scribbled something here and there. So he saw that, Valmiki going there. He's like, wow. They start crying. Wow. Why are you crying? Hanuman said, in front of these Ravan, mine is nothing but yourself. That's all. That's what it was. Okay. So what Hanuman did was, he put Valmiki on his shoulder, and he took all the stone that he wrote, and another one. He went to Samudra, the sea, and then, Ram, this is my offering unto you. He dropped all these stones into the sea. And then asked him, now are you happy? Then Valmiki, you should have put me inside instead of this. So he came back. Then actually Valmiki said, his desire was that he's going to come again and then he will glorify Hanuman because what he did, because he did not do glorification in Valmiki. So he said, I will do that. So he came himself as, Tulsidas, Valmiki himself. And in that you see glorification of Hanuman. And I heard they found one stone. Famous one. One shloka is there, which is attributed to Hanuman. So during one of the time, kings. So like that, it is eternal. Okay, see, in Maharashtra, one time when the scripture was written in other language, there was some problem. Put it into the water, and the water didn't touch. It came back. Like that, it is. Wow! It's the Shabda Brahman is eternal. It is no one can destroy. And exactly that is what keeping us all alive. I will tell you. See, recently they found, I don't know, I should have shown, the whole world is like Omkar. The scientists have proof of that. See, when they gave the Nobel Prize in the Princeton University, see, they were looking at when they were focusing the antenna someplace, they found what you call background radiation. They call it a background radiation. They gave a Nobel Prize for that. No matter where they look at, 4 degrees, something like that. And to me, they found it evidence. That's why they say it's a Big Bang theory, one of the evidence of Big Bang theory. But it is the Omkar, the manifestation of Omkar on the matter, and that's what is going on. And that's what is God. So we have to little focus, then we see what they are finding. Even Milky Way, they have found many galaxies, right? What it is galaxies are nothing but, see, every Satyuga, Lord Vamanadev comes and kicks, right? Ganga comes out, right? And with the Omkar sound, he can make it go like this or go like this, experimental, okay? Go like this or go like this, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Like they show you the universe, right? Many universes, Milky Way galaxy, this way, so many other galaxies they gave them. So all those galaxies are nothing but Lord Vamana has come how many times? See, a day of drama 1,000 times, right? So 1,000 times, and then he kicks, Chitramohan with different places, and that's what it is. So like that, we can reconcile, we can explain everything what they are finding, okay? So the like the moon, and of course it becomes. We never went to the moon. If you are serious about it, 6 billion fraud. Okay, check it out.
I know.
So like that, then how we can trust them? What makes you trust? You see. So that's why you leave them whatever they are doing. But see what he can see, that will not help you ultimately. See, ultimately the death is going to come. We have to answer that. We have to take that test. No one is exempt from that test. We have to go through that test. So we have the entire, we have to prepare for the entire life to take the test, to pass the test. Understand? You cannot, oh no, I cannot take that. No. So die before the die. If you want to really die, you have to die before that comes. There's only way to pass, And that's why our Guru there, that's why this religion is actually a religion of crying. Really, all our bhajan kirtan is really coming from the heart, See, we do not care about what they will think of us, whether I'm sounding nicely, because, we are not trying to, that's what Krishna is interested,
Essential point, Why is it all based on crying or chanting? Because it could be something else by flickering with your eyes 10,000 million times. For example, or it sounds crazy, but why only chant? It could be something different by making all this movement with your hands.
No, see again.
You're laughing. It's not laugh. I'm sorry.
No, again, see, we are not independently doing. Again, see, we are not independent. We are being told by the Sampradaya. We are told by Krishna himself. This is coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And because the Naam is not different from him, he has invested all the energy. And, see, there was many stories are there. See, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ananya Chintayanto Mam Yajana Purvipasati. Ananya Chintayanto Mam. He says, one who is exclusively thinking of me. Yogakshema Mahayana. Yogakshema meaning what? See, whatever you have, whatever we have, we are not power to keep it. People come steal and do this, that, right? And then whatever we lack, we are unable to on our own, right? Krishna says, no, I will take care of whatever you possess and whatever you lack, I provide. Personally, he says, personally. Yogakshanam vahamyam. So he says, Ananya Chintayantam. When you do that, and I've seen many, many times, it's amazing. See, not one, two, three cases, so many, times. And then he's lovingly, does that, whatever. See, one time what happened was there was a real story. His name is Jagannath Mishra, in Jagannath Puri. He was reading Bhagavad Gita and then writing commentary on that. One day when he came to this shloka, he said, he was oh no, Ananda Chintantam Vajana Paripa. Yeah, I'm also Ananda Chintya, but I say I'm poor. He was so poor, his wife and himself had only one fairly decent dress. So whenever he used to go for begging, he used to take that exchange. He used to give his, raw, broken. So like that, practically nothing, And he was peaceful. And then when he come to this shloka, he was thinking, no, maybe somebody put it, his mind is going on, He could not comprehend. Then put 3 lines, red lines on this shloka, and then came out. And then he said, he exchanged the clothes, I want to go to begging. So he went away. That day he did not find, he went here and nobody gave him even 1 grain. Every day he used to get, but today he did not grain. So meantime what has happened was Krishna is there everywhere, he's sarvata, sarvata. He understood, oh, wait a minute, my devotee has a problem in this. He has faith. Okay? So I have to correct him. I have to give him an injection, right? so what he did was he came a small boy, right? Young boy, how they take the weight, right? Long pole, hanging things back and forth. He came, knock, knock, knock on the door. And then, who is this? Oh, this is the disciple of your pati, husband. No, I never heard he has a shishya. But anyway, he has sent me all this. Please take it. Oh, she was reluctant to open because not proper dress. Anyway, he gave the dress and then she took it. And then she was so, looking at so beautiful. You look so beautiful. But why those 3 mark on your chest? About to blood, about to come out, right? Somebody, oh, who did, your husband, because I was little late, he scratched me, Oh, you guys know, I did not know you were so heartless. Let me come, I will teach him a lesson. Then anyway, please sit down. I will take it, I will make a boga, offering, right? Then you take and then please go. Oh, okay. So she went inside, she was busy making, right? And then here he understood, the purpose for which I came is served, so he disappeared. And then after a while, knock on the door again. With this, oh, is it me? What is it? Today I didn't even get any grain. And he came and said, looks like you're cooking. How we are cooking without anything? We have any siddhi, some yoga siddhi. No, what siddhi? You sent that person, that boy, so much for 6 months, vegetable fruit, grains. Well, what do you mean? I don't have any. And then also, you are so heartless. Why you hit him so? Wait a minute, what are you talking? What is scratching? What is blood? Oh, yeah. Then he went inside, and then he saw the 3 marks were disappearing. Then he understood, oh Lord, I was so, Lord, I have no faith. I was a faithless person, useless person, and he came and to show what you have written is true. You understand? True, you have come. Thank you, Lord. And he was crying. So like that is a crying, It is, see, babies cry, is it not?
Yes.
They cry, is it not? They are innocent, is it not?
That's the language.
So are they worried about, oh, how she's going to think of that, think of this? Babies, no, innocent. So we have to be like that. Actually, in the front of Lord and Guru, we have to be like that, innocent. Only then. See, child, it doesn't discriminate. Oh, he is my friend. No friend. See, I was telling that story. Raga Dvesha, when you become free from attachment, aversion, enviousness, this, that, when you become really child, you know. See, then Krishna also acted like a child. You know, he also ate mud, you know, like and fire. See, why you fire? Okay, there is one story, you know. See, we cannot drink hot milk, right? But he told his friends, don't close your eyes. Why is telling? Because whatever he does, they go and report to Mother Yashoda. And if if he hears, oh, Kanaya swallowed fire, she'll be very worried. I don't want her to know worry about it. So close on. So he goes, he swallowed fire, you know, many times. Huh? And then our Acharya gives you many, you know, things, but with this understanding, why you swallowed fire. Now, one time in Mahabharata, there is a story, right? In the war, which is really adharmic war, they killed the son of Arjuna, Abhimanyu, right? Abhimanyu, you know heard about Abhimanyu, right? They killed him. He was so powerful. See, he learned all that when his mother's home. Krishna was telling how, you know, all that, you know, he knew. So then, but he didn't tell at that time. She woke up, you know, how to get out of that view. Chakravyuha, but she could go on. But anyway, when Arjuna heard that his son killed, took a vow by the sun down, I'm going to kill Jayadratha, because Jayadratha is the one tall guy killed him, right? So he was so fearful, you know, so he's like the arrows are going out, it's like a fan rotating, right? There's only 3 blades, right? When it runs, we don't see any blades, right? It's moving fast. Like that, nobody saw his hand going like this, like, you know, so fast, it's like a wheel, you know? Nobody is coming. But then Jayadratha, they hided him somewhere, right? So then looks like Krishna, the sun down, sun become red, about to down, became dark. Then because his word, you know, Satyavratam, Srisatyam, Satyasya Nisam Tasati. So he prepared a fire, and then Arjuna was about to jump. So the Kauravas became very happy, and they brought Jayadratha in the front. Look, you know. So he's looking at it, and then suddenly the sun came up. And then Krishna told, you know, you shoot him, right there, you shoot him. And then keep on shooting him, because his head should fall into the hand of his father, who is doing his, you know, argyas, you know. And then his father is doing like this, and then he threw it out. And he had a bone that anyone who his son's head throws away, his head will be broken into thousands. So now the scientist asked this question. Okay, science is asking this question. Now, how is it possible? Our acharyas are saying that when the sun gives the light, when the sunlight comes out, like in this one, this sun cannot recall back the light. Hey, come back. No. Right? It's like when the sweat comes out of our body. Can we say, hey, please get inside again? Right? No, we have no independence, right? We have no command. So Krishna is not like that. Krishna has a control over the light coming out of the sun. Sun actually does not know. Sun is normally going down. When Krishna he said, hey, light, you stay there. all the light stayed there. So they are not moving. So they are not entering the eyes of the people. So nobody saw. They saw darkness because no light is entering. But sun is going down in his normal path. When Jayadratha came, then he commanded the light. Now we can come. So all the light entered. People saw the sun. You see, sun does not know what is happening. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is Krishna has that control. That control. Amazing. Every light is all pervading. And that's what we see if you examine so many things. And at the same time is outside of it, controlling everything, aware of everything. Unless science comes to that point, yes, it exists. So then only it will be proper. Then only that will happen soon. Okay, don't think it is not going to happen. Mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he desires it. See, he is the one, by his mercy, anything can. Agatana, gatana, patyasati. Agatana meaning impossible. What is not possible for him, he can make it possible. What is possible, he can also make it impossible. Kartum, akartum, anyata kartum, sorry. Kartum, akartum, anyata kartum. Like that is beyond logic, so logic has to be thrown out, And so Krishna, why ate fire? He's telling, fire, when the light comes out of you, you have no control. Whereas I have control. So I'm better than you, So I can swallow you. See, in a debate, somebody says, oh, I swallowed him. Not that he swallowed him, It is logic, he defeated. Like that, Krishna loving him. And then Krishna also swallowed him in a sense, because by fire, see, when we do arati, right? See, we see not that Lord needs light, he's actually, maybe this few of you have experienced, the inside is not dark, actually there's some kind of light. But the materialistic see that as a darkness. So similarly, Krishna doesn't need electricity, this, the sun, moon, and all that. But for us, conditioned souls, we see him. See, we get attached. We can see darshan. So because of that, and then also by fire, you help them cook grains, right? How long we can eat raw grain? It will be a problem, right? So it's cooking. So like that, you help in so many ways. And so I like you, that's why I want to love you, I want to hug you. So in that mode, he swallowed it. And that's why nothing happened to him, right? So, and so Krishna, what it is giving credit, is acknowledging. See, we should be honest. We should be honest, meaning to accept the facts as they are. How long we can keep on this duplicitous life? See,
hide and seek.
I don't think no. That's why we have to be innocent. Innocent. And our Guru Varga is like that. Innocent, just like children. And that's what attracts Krishna immediately. See, there was one story, real story. There was this mother. Near the forest living, and this boy was going to the school. He had to cross the forest, right? So the school was there, and then this boy was, mother, forest, so many, I feel fearful. Don't worry, he said, go Vinda. He said, go Bala, and he will come and accompany him. Oh, okay, yes. So he went, and there's some some sound or some animal. Oh, Govinda, go Bala. So immediately Krishna came there and accompanied him. And then one day, and then it was going on like this, small one. And then one day the teacher had a function, right? Annual function, they make, and then the teacher said everybody should bring this. What he can bring? Whatever, maybe milk. Okay, bring milk. Okay, I'll bring milk. But how many? There were under 200 children, right? So 200 kilo milk. Okay, he said. So I came, mother, mommy, tomorrow is a school function. They asked me to bring milk. Okay, don't worry. I don't care for 200 children. No, hardly half a liter. No, no, no. But then what to do? Ask your friend. You know, Gopal. Oh, okay, that's very, very good idea. So, oh, Gopal, today is a function with milk. Oh, okay, take this milk. And he gave a small pot milk. And he took it, right? Took it and gave it to his teacher. Where is the milk? Ah. Hardly 1 liter for how many people? No, Gopal said it will be for everybody. Check it out. Oh, is that so? Oh, Gopal, huh? Wow. So he put it in the pot and then giving out, for still it was there. You see what I'm saying? So the faith, See, I will tell you, in South India, we have Kaveri river, right? Kaveri, Chennai, so much water comes. Now, if you look at the source of the Kaveri, okay, now, once a year on a particular muhurta, some water comes out. How much? Maybe 1 liter, half a liter, to few liters. And then, that liter, that maybe few 5-10 liters, for the whole year, how much? Huge. It's not an ordinary, 1 kilometer runs that river, 1 kilometer flowing. Where? For say if you take the transit time, right, from the Kaveri where flows to say Bangalore, it hardly takes 1 day. Suppose you say 5 kilometer, say even 1 kilometer per hour, water flows. Imagine, and how many kilometers? Only 300-400 kilometers, right? Calculate in less than a day, a few days, right? By the time this flows to the end. But rain came 6 months ago. Where is that water coming from? Little bit of water? No. You see, you will be amazed where it is coming from. Is it bore? No. Where is pump? See, like that one molecule of water become trillions of molecules. Understand? By the mercy of the Lord. He is so mercifully, He is making all this. Okay, it's amazing. You take Ganga water, no matter how much they pollute. Britishers, they knew. See, scientists will be amazed if you actually see the thing. See, the Britishers, when they were occupied, they used to come back to, right? It used to take 2-3 months by the boat, right? That time. So they have tried so many other water, but they cannot drink seawater, right? Seawater, pH is like our blood, it will not get absorbed, right? Not going. And then, who will drink to, no way. So they used to carry the water and they used to carry Ganga because they knew it will not go bad. Others' water, they go bad. Now, what is the difference? See, scientists have asked this question, try to remember this as a devotee. It's powerful, Krishna is. See, how did Ganga came about? Ganga came when Vamana Maharaj, with his feet, kicked, went beyond Brahmaloka, hit the covering, and it cracked, and then water, the Viraja river water came out, and then Brahma covered, with this Kamandala, caught the little water. How big the Kamandala could have been, right? Cut that water, washed his feet, and that is the Ganga water. Now, how big is the Ganga water? You think it's just one pot? See what I'm saying? One molecule is like trillion. Gain factor, like in the electronics, we talk about gain, right? From DC to AC. See what I'm saying? So it's a transcendental gain. So now that water, again from, who brought the Ganga? From the Bhagirath, right? At the end, Bhagirath was successful. He brought that, and then Ganga had 2 questions before she agreed. I don't mind, but I have to come from the higher, from the Swarga. When it falls with that force, the earth is going to break. See, then you make a solution for that. Second, I will come down, I flow in the earth, and then all the sinful people will go and take bath, and I get condemned. How I'm going to get purified? See what I'm saying? There's two questions. Then he prayed to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva said, oh, I'm so happy. I'll be so happy because the water has washed the lotus feet of the Lord. I will get purified. I will take that on my head, and then I will take that force and then gradually release.
You release only one love.
And then he said, the pure devotees of the Lord, they will go and bathe in your water and you get purified. So then she came down. Right?
But now the opposite is because the Ganga has been so polluted.
No, they say it is polluted from your material point of view. See, there's a thing. You see, for example, you test it, okay, it's polluted, right? All right, polluted. You take it, we're in Calcutta, at the last point enters. You take it, and you analyze yourself.
It's like they throw that body in it. All the germs die within the body.
They die, you see, it's amazing, okay? The scientists are amazed by the
Experience.
they have tested all of the water, okay? NASA people, okay, they have tested all the languages of the world. And they find all languages are useless except Sanskrit. You check it out, Google. You Google it. AI, artificial intelligence, Sanskrit, and NASA. You come out two articles. And they say, studying the grammar of Sanskrit, they say it is reinventing the Java millennium ago. Same way Ganga. Ganga is an exception. So my question is not that, for the devotees, what I'm saying is, all right, Ganga entered the sea. What happens to Samudra? Then it gets evaporated, goes here and there, right? Goes, apparently, falls here and there. Now the question is asked is, where is that Ganga water today? That Lord Brahma, Ved, Vamadev, where is it? Can I find that water? This is the question they ask. Now, do we have an answer for that? When it happened, Satyuga, so many years, right? 4.32 million years old. And then, operation, no. But you know what the answer gave our acharyas? Wow, it blew me away when I heard this. What they say is, Lord is an arrangement. Like, for example, I'm going to repeat, like, no two houses at the same address, no two vehicles have same registration number, right? No two people have same, right? No two people have, even twins have different DNA, right? Like that, same way, they say the water Ganga enters into the sea. Lord has an arrangement that water, when it evaporates, it goes back as a cloud and then gets back into the Ganga again. It flows, it rains, and it flows back to Ganga again and keep going on. And that's why the Ganga is still same pure. Now try to understand this.
So the Ganga never goes to the sea.
Anyway, suppose I drink water. See, this is a question. Sometimes they give you Ganga water. Now what happens? You think it gets mixed up in my body and then try to see that. Lord, in such an amazing way. It goes back again and See, one time in Navadvip Parikram, when you go last day, right? Janu Dipa, we go, right? They tell you the story how Janu drank the Ganga. See, when we see Ganga, we see how many miles? Almost 1,000 miles, maybe. 2,000, right? And then why so much, right? Now, can I drink all that water? Look at this, Sadhu Janu Rishi, what he did. See, when Ganga came there, she felt she was in Gauranga place, Gauranga of Navadvip, and she became so elated. Wow, she lost herself, so happy. Because Ganga, because she knows the sister, Yamuna. Yamuna is so, fortunate. Oh, Krishna is playing in the river. When I'm going to be such fortunate, right? So when she came down to Navadvip, she was so happy. So she lost her son. Like somebody, like the material world, right? When they drink, what they get lost. But it is different, There's a, but that what happens is virus comes in. See, you have to be very careful. Virus comes into the computer, everybody knows. Why? It is not protected, right? When you put virus protection, then computer, right? No virus will enter. But when we drink, for example, alcohol, we forget ourselves, right? It's like, suppose in this house, you open the doors, windows, what will happen? The chores might come, thieves, snakes, whatever animals can come, hiding there, we don't know. Same way, when we out, then these guys living some virus, they enter. Because there is no protection. Nobody is preventing them. You understand? Completely out. Then what happens? They come, and after this person, no, I will never drink so much. My wife, the world, money, health, liver, they know it, right? They don't want to drink. But the person who entered, who cares for him? He wants to enjoy. Right? You understand? So he wants to. So when he goes, they takes over. See, the computer people know. When you boot up a computer, right, you have an option sometimes. You can either get the Microsoft operating system or Linux or Unix, right? Yeah, I have option. So whichever option they take over and the behavior becomes different. Remember, one time I was doing a yajna and they brought one person. 5 people holding. And then, you know what? He was speaking in a, he was talking in Telugu language. But when the thing is over, when he was normal, when he came back, he does not know that language. His mother tongue is Hindi. He does not know a word of Telugu. Who was speaking? Other entity who took him over. You understand? It's so common. Very common, okay. So, like that, when we drink, alcohol, when we forget, they enter, and they don't want to give up. So who cares, It's like a virus, if we damage, what happened? Like that. That's why the one and only way, that's why when you drink, how many statistics it takes place? How many people have given up on their own? There is no therapy, there is no medicine. Only medicine is what our parampara is. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Doing Ekadasi. Okay. Try to do Ekadasi because I will tell you, because we have to create, see, this is what you tell. I know all of you are doing. And we can convince others. This is how I'm telling. Suppose you have this house or somewhere in your house, okay? Can you give this in dana as a donation to a Satpatra like our Gurudev? If you do, how much punya you get, right? You understand? You will turn into temple. All the whatever activities goes on, that also comes to you, right? Suppose I give, someone gives $100 to one person. He takes that, buys a sword and kills somebody. That killing also comes to you, right? Suppose he takes that money and spends on a good cause, he get that result also. It's the same way, right? Mode of ignorance, passion, ignorance. Krishna says 4 things. Whatever activity is done in mode of passion, ignorance, goodness, and sat and nirgun. So, can you give this house? You cannot give. Can you give Rotterdam in donation to somebody? Can you give Holland? Who can give you Holland? Not even Prime Minister, right? He has no power. Can you give all Europe to somebody? Can you give the whole world? No way. Only Ambarish Maharaj, Maybe Bali Maharaj could have done it in Satyuga, nobody else. But imagine how much punya, how much good deed you get if you can donate a great personality like our Gurudev. You understand what I'm saying is? We cannot do even in our dreams. Understand? We cannot do, but imagine so much punya comes. Now, see, it's like this. Suppose there is a person working, he gets $100 a day, but his expenses is $1,000 a day. What do you do? You borrow $900 every day. Well, what happens is debt is increasing. How is he going to get out? There's no way. But if he gets a lottery, you know lottery, right? I don't. So suppose you put $1, gets $1 billion, what happens? All his problem is solved, right? Same way, see how to get so much punya without doing anything. See, punya meaning you have to do austerity, tapasya. Right? In the previous time, they used to do, fire, water, no food, like that. We have seen it, so much trouble. But Krishna made it very simple for this age, for all the time. What you do is just follow Ekadasi. If you follow Ekadasi properly, you get more punya than giving the entire world as a dana. More than that you get. Now, are we doing Ekadasi? Are we living in the fire, in the water, chanting? No. Only thing we did was we abstained from eating navadanya, 9 grains, right? Pulses and all that. That's all. Is it a tapasya? Is it a great austerity? We didn't do great austerity, but look what we get. For what? Nothing. So how simple Lord made it. So simple, I will tell you. But if you don't do it, suppose if you don't follow, see, look what you get. You get the sin of killing a cow, sin of killing a mother, sin of killing a father, sin of killing unborn baby, sin of killing a brahmana. If you just eat rice, wheat, bread, biscuit on that day. Understand? But if you do, you see what you get, impossible. If you don't do, you also get what you don't want it, right? Who wants the sin of killing a cow? But he didn't kill, but he ate rice and he got that sin. You understand? So, and then Bhakti Janani, more than that is Bhakti Janani, because is Bhakti Janani. That's why I don't think Bhakti is ordinary. To get Bhakti, you should have the almost infinite amount of punya. And how do you get it? Krishna has given that prasad. Now look, Ekadasi. Plus. What is Ekadasi? Free from the grains. Why? Because that day Krishna has given the Papa Purusha, right? To stay in the grains. Papa Purusha in the grain Navadanya on that day. Permission. So if you take that, he enters with all his associates, right? So that's why it's very easy, and then also it's a wealth. It's an invisible, eternal wealth, Shashwata Sampat. Because one time I was going this time from Navadvip, this one person was telling, one day I was traveling with my father in the train. Middle of the night, he became sick. Now, what to do? Stop the train out, hospital, doctor, unknown place. What to do? So then, at that time, he prayed to Lord, oh Lord, I'm giving my one Ekasi father to my father. Please, he should be. As soon as he did Sankalpa, immediately his father became healthy. Immediately. See, that is it's like somebody's, if you know somebody's account, you can transfer. They may not know, right? Like that is a transcendental wealth. It will so easy to get. And kindly I'm requesting you, follow this and you see the difference. Then you will see the in between the lines. See the books, newspaper, everything is there. But we should be able to see in between, and that comes from the mercy. And that starts from following Ekadasi. It's not difficult. And then all the acharyas, all the sampradayas, and you go, I've been to Taiwan, they do that. See, Buddhist, there's a Mahayana, Hinayana. Huh? Mahayana Buddhists, they do Ekadasi. They abstain from onion garlic. Onion garlic is also thing. See, you think, Western world, they are saying, oh, this is good for cholesterol and all that. In New York, I talked to, say, I was teaching in City University of New York. I was a professor, So the colleague asked, is it true law? No, it's sad. You see, if somebody claims onion garlic does any consumer fraud, you understand what consumer fraud is?
Consumer fraud, yes.
Yeah. That is what it is. But again, like medicine we are talking about, it's a business there. So it is actually, if you see this, or even today, in US, if you eat onion garlic, the pilot is not allowed to fly for 72 hours or 3 days because it will affect his concentration, he has to alertness. See, if you are going at the speed of sound, you better be alert. Otherwise, you will be somewhere, plane will be somewhere, company will be somewhere too. See what I'm saying? And then you take, for example, ECG for the heart, EEG for the brain, right? Electrons of the brain. You take EEG before eating onion garlic. After eating onion garlic, you take the brain thing, and you see the difference. The left-right correlation will not be there. The left-right correlation is important for the IQ. That's why they measure the IQ. That will be God. Because the inspiration will be God. See, we have two people say like that, right? One is local, one is inspirational, one is sequential, one is beyond sequence. They say that. So that connection. See, the local database, how much information you can get? Only whatever you put in, not extra. But sometimes it's like what is that? Or the blowing of the bulb or something like that, right? What is it say? You get a flash or something, inspiration. That coming from the Lord Himself. Say we don't know, there is no way out. Then you pray and then immediately He makes a way. So that cannot come from the local database because again information cannot be more than what you put in, right? So that is alone is not enough to get us out of this place. Suppose you are drowning, imagine, okay, you are drowning. Okay, I don't know you have the experience or not. One time I had, in Hawaii, because I went to the sea, right? Of course, I did not go to the sea because 30-foot waves, right? There's no way out, So there's a big stone, 30 foot, and the wave comes, hit that, and then here, small wave, 2-3 feet, People used to swim. There are a lot of people there. So I went a little inside, and then I was swimming, and then I want to get out. Looks like no matter what I do, I'm where I want. I cannot, and then how much enough strength we have on our own, Then I prayed over. Then a small wave came and then pushed me out, Came out. So like that, if you are drowning or if they say in a big sand, if somehow we go in center, is it try to come out? We cannot extricate ourselves. We cannot. If you are drowning, someone who knows this swimming, and that too you cannot go. You have to put you something, and you should catch it. See, it is not that unless you have to make an effort. If you catch it, then you will pull it out. So same way this material world is actually like that. And Gurudev has come. He is the rope. And he has thrown the rope, but we should be able to catch with the faith. Oh yes, he can pull us out. And then he is not going to leave us, So like that he is catching. One time Gurudev, when he was one lady came, Oh, Gurudev, yesterday you saved me. Oh, yeah? How? Gurudev, I was in the Yamuna River, there was so much water, and then there was no way it's taking. You see, one time it happened so then what happened? I called on you, and then you extended your hand. Like in Ramayana, one time, the Kagabhushani, right? The crow was playing with the Ram, right? Yeah, you know the story? Yeah. Then he was a small boy. Ram is also a small boy. And then he was doing this and then tried to catch, he was wanting to catch, and then he tried to fly away. And Ram is putting his hand. And where it went to, Swargaloka, Brahmaloka is coming behind. Wow. All because, oh Lord, I pray, I understand that.
He stole the food of Ram. He flew away.
Yeah. So I like that is hand. So like this is my lady was telling, your hand extended and pull me out. Like that, many amazing. He the only savior. See, at the time of death, the mantra that he has given, like yesterday I was telling you, it's circling all around us. We do not see it. Or at the time of death, we can recognize, we see that he is saving us. He was always along with us. The form of mantra. Mantra is not different from him. Mantra is not different from him. It's there. So actually, Russia, now I met him in Bangalore. This amazing person. They have an amazing understanding. They have this equipment. Just by doing this, they can all the chakras, aura, everything, and they can tell many things. We use that machine to show fasting on Ekadasi, fasting on non-Ekadasi. What is the difference? Fasting on Ekadasi, fasting on non-Ekadasi. And we made a big difference. A big difference on it. On Ekadasi, all the grahas, they help us. Because on that Ekadasi, Lord resides in that Tithi, Lord Keshava. And then so all the grahas help us. We just have to make a sankalpa and then we don't even feel it. So there is a book written on so many things. I will tell you how the grahas controlling each part of our brain. Each one is responsible. These things are not in the mainstream, unfortunately. But otherwise, so much study has been done. Like I was telling you, if the NASA releases whatever they know, whole world will become Sanatana Dharma in 1 hour. And so much evidence is there, and they don't let you. So anyway, don't worry about it. But you have faith, and then increase your chanting. Like yesterday was saying, don't be, babies wearing. Okay, Gurudev has so much cleansed you, right? He has changed your diaper so many times. Now at least
Grow up.
it will grow up. That means more of chanting, right? 64 hours at least. So, yeah. Any questions?
Maharaj. Maharaj.
Wait. Let's talk.
Ekadasi.
Yeah.
If we tell these European who are atheists about our children that we let them fast on Ekadasi, they will get lost to police because they will say, "How can you give your child nothing to eat on one day?" They do not understand. What is the benefit for children when they are fasting on Ekadasi? Because it is very difficult for them, especially in this Western materialistic world, to fast and to go to school. They have to go to school. They have to, because they get not free from school. School does not understand what is Ekadasi.
See, on Ekadasi, I don't know, you know it or not. They make certain preparations, 10, 12, 20 preparations. You know, you can still take like potato, sweet potato, pumpkin,
Yes.
and peanuts,
Paneer.
paneer, and so many things, you know.
Yes.
And so if you best is to train them from the beginning, that you make Ekasi preparations also on regular days. So that way they get used to it gradually. On Ekasi they give more, you know, mostly that, you know. And then you give that to to the children in your food bag or whatever. And so in the US at least, like the even vaccination on the basis of religion, we are many of our devotees, they don't give. I told them, don't give any vaccination to child. No vaccination. Period. They're so healthy because the giving vaccination has linked to the getting lower IQ. Believe me or not, the children getting lower IQ, low, the immunity is linked to that. And so they accept, at least in US, that you give a letter from your priest like that. I'm a licensed priest in US, you know. Oh, I give a letter, then they have to accept it. So like that, you should try. But best is children, you make them, you know, because they have to develop taste, liking, because children have sometimes that problem, you know. And then you make fries, right? Potato fries, right? Famous, right? But in a ghee, don't use any oil except peanut oil or ghee. Like that, if you, I think, and then chips, you know, so many varieties. Can put salt like that. Gauranga potatoes, I mean, there's so many varieties, you know.
But especially for youngsters, it is very difficult because those little children, you can a little bit.
Yeah, till
Get them to do it.
that's okay, till 4, 5.
Yes, but
it's,
those youngsters, they are getting big. They see the world around.
no, that's why you have to train them from the beginning. See, in our ashram in Bangalore, we have a Gurukul. Even UKG, LKG, they do that. They practice, and then faith, and then tell them what is the good, how beneficial, you know. Really, Ekadasi is like a spiritual, I would say. I don't know what other people say. Krishna's is like a lottery, spiritual lottery. What we are doing on Ekadasi, nothing. But you see what he gives. To the extent of Bhakti Janani, imagine nothing, you know. Bhakti Janani. So, yeah.
Why should we write with honey on the baby's tongue the Om? I saw that. They write it with
Honey?
yeah.
When is birth? Or the nowadays?
Yeah, and some after birth. Yeah.
Because the Omkar is not different from him. You know, it has three aspects, right? It has like Satchit Ananda. It's Omkar is the seed of mantra, and it is a forum, and so that is protecting, you know. And that's why when the baby is born, like I was giving an example, when the baby heard Hare Krishna mantra, you know, amazing. So it hear Maha mantra, then prasadam, you know, and then deities are, you know, any pure devotee. So because that's looking for it. See, it's like even Radharani didn't want to see anything else. Balaram, when he was born, didn't want to see anything. Till Krishna, you know, when brought Krishna, then he opened his eyes. So, like that, because all the jivas are coming from Balaram, we are manifestation from all the jivas from Balaram, right?
But will he become a devotee if you do that?
Yeah, it will help. It will help. Definitely. especially the first impression, and that honey should be given to Balaram. Should have been offered Balaram.
Yeah, I just subscribe.
So, right, yeah.
I think some scars there for the.
He said that you should take a golden ring, which is written Om, and the Tulsi and Ganganjal, and put it on the tongue of the baby so that the intelligence will start reaching. Yes.
Tulsi and Ganga is amazing thing. Any other question?
One more question. You were about to explain how that man was living without eating, but the discussion jumped to another subject.
So,
Did you explain?
yeah, it's very easy. See, in our Vedic Shastra, all of you know, it's, the elements, how in the Sankhya, in the Vaishnava Sankhya, the how elements. See, the Pradhana, then the Ahankara, three modes of Ahankara, Tamasic, Rajasic, Sattvic. From Tamasic Ahankara comes the sound. From the sound comes the sense of hearing. And then from that comes the Akash. From Akash comes the Sparsha, touch. From touch comes the Sparsh Indriya. And from that comes the fire, Teja. From Teja comes the like that, Basically from Akash, then the air, then the fire, water, and then the earth. But the earth doesn't mean earth, it has all carbon, that same thing. So it's like a technology from Akash, how you form the water. If it is like a thing. So because Akash is everywhere, like I was telling, Akash is so fine, it will pass through electron as if electron doesn't exist, right? So because Akash is everywhere, even though he's not taking, but he has an access inside the technology, he can transform Akash into the water. So he doesn't have to drink water. He can transform also water into other things. Basically, what is the difference between like gold and iron? It's just the number of protons and neutrons. And is it not? Right? Science itself, they understand that. Carbohydrate rearrangement. That's all it. So he has an access technology, he can rearrangement too. So that's what the 18 siddhis is in the Bhagavatam, 8 siddhi for devatas, 18 siddhis for the humans. They can walk through the fire. I saw 5,000 people walking on the fire. How? That faith, like I was telling you, the mind, it makes an access. It makes the body immune to the fire. It will not burn. It is already inside. It's an access. And the faith, see, that's why the faith is the most important thing. Even if you want to be successful in the material life, you have to have faith, right? And then a order, you have to go a certain time, not like that, So same way in the spiritual life also, these things are essential, and by following that, we make progress. See, all of you, we have experience, so.
Would you speak, Maharaj, about Shraddha, Vishwas, and Vivek? How that works? Shraddha. Like in one bhajan we say, Tumi kripa kori Shraddha bin dunya. And the Guru or the Sadhu Guru Vaishnava give you that to have faith in the scripture, and how it goes to in Vishwas, and then how it becomes Vivek, to act everything accordingly.
It is like in a tree, right? You have a tree, mango tree, you get so many flowers, right? So many flowers. Not all flower is going to become mango, right? So the flower needs pollination, right? Without pollination, it cannot, So, and then pollination comes, and then a small, tiny, then gradually becomes bigger, and becomes mango, right? So same way, that pollination is like the shraddha that Gurudev gives you, We are like a flower. He pollinates us, And then if you follow the rules, then he himself is protecting. Actually, we cannot protect on our own. Faith, he's actually invisible, protecting us if you follow. And then we gradually become, like little, bigger, viveka, discrimination. More, the same Shraddha transforms, becomes Vishwas, like that. Then become fruit. So then that fruit is being offered to the Lord, and then he enjoys. And then when he enjoys, that's when we get the satisfaction. See, Param Gurudev used to say, unless Krishna is happy with you, we cannot be happy. So it's an amazing thing. See, because you understand this, the story, then we learn, when Draupadi, see, Durvasmuni has come with 60,000 disciples, right? And then Yudhishthira was telling, oh Draupadi, please make, ready. Then, what do you mean make ready? 60,000. I have already eaten from that bowl and then I have kept it there. There is no way till next day. What to do? Then, you must do somehow. Then, go in the Damodara. Govinda. Oh, so Govinda came Krishna. Then he is telling, Draupadi, I don't get my, food, please give me. Oh Lord, what is there? This is the problem I have, I'm sorry, please. What is the problem? This is the problem, They have come, I have to make ready. They are going to come soon, I got to take bath, right? What to do? Then, see here, born in a royal family, you don't know how to clean. So bring the pot, So you brought the pot. And Krishna, is the smallest and the smallest. Our microscope is nothing in front of his right vision. So it's not something, right? Then what you see, one important thing is Truptos me. He was thinking those 60,000 people. He was thinking, Truptos, let them be, because they are all inside. Krishna, yes, everybody already inside. And he's especially invoking them because he's remembering them. Let them be full. And what happens there? They are there, many kilometers away. And they are getting what you call the Vikar. Birthing. Then there was one thing, wait a minute, I didn't eat anything. I'm already, what is happening? Then with Jnana, he saw that. Then he saw, Bhima also calling, Krishna sent him, go and bring them. Oh, Durvasmuni is calling. Then as Ambarish Maharaj remembered, wow, wait a minute. No, wait, not again. So he told his other fellows, oh, man, I'm scared, So they all went. So what I'm saying is, when Krishna thinks of us, like in this case, they were satisfied. In the same way, when he is satisfied, because we are in him, you are also satisfied. Infinity plus infinity. So that is the way we have to be satisfied. It's like watering the tree. You cannot water every leaf, flower. You water the root, you put the water, what happens? Automatically everybody gets whatever they want. If I do individually, no, I will fail. So that is the root of existence, right? If we understand that, then we are not independent at any stage. We are totally depending on him, and we can see that day to day. That's why last thing is you first offer. Okay, the only thing you should take is the food that is being offered. Your children, whatever. Otherwise, the our immunity, virus immunity will not be there. you know. Uh, yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Conclusion of this Prabhuji. Very nice question.
Yes, sir.
I was asking that 25 years ago with myself.
I hope you had the sense that.
Yeah, I have said that.
द्वादशी का दिन क्या हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं?
हाँ
Can we do परिक्रमा on द्वादशी तुलसी द्वादशी का दिन?
ये कर सकते हैं।
देखिए उस दिन आपने बताया था सीता माँ जब परिक्रमा कर रहे थे उसके परिक्रमा करते समय
राइट
क्या हुआ था?
या नहीं हम क्या बोल रहे थे आप सावधान रहना द्वादशी दिन सावधान रहना
पूजा परिक्रमा कर सकते हैं
हाँ कर सकते हैं बट सावधान रहना मेक श्योर even otherwise even normal days we have to be careful because Tulsi
How can we stay in contact with you? How can we stay in contact with you? You wrote a book about vegetarian things, so you have no with you.
he has a copy
I took your microphone, but I was waiting.
आपसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं
yeah
ईमेल से
easy bv.dandi@gmail.com
bv.dandi@gmail.com. Maharaja is a Gmail. Okay.
हाँ
This is a
तो वहाँ पर रहेंगे
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
जय जय राम जय जय कृष्ण जय जय राम जय जय कृष्ण जय जय इस सुमिरन से मिट जाती इस सुमिरन से मिट जाती है जन्म जन्म की व्यथा जय जय राम कथा ओ जय जय कृष्ण ओ जय जय राम कथा जय जय कृष्ण कथा ओ जय जय राम कथा जय जय कृष्ण कथा जय जय राम कथा जय जय कृष्ण कथा जय जय राम कथा जय जय कृष्ण कथा कि भजय जय गौरचंदे आरती कसो जय गौरचंदे आरती जय
Vedanta Narayana Goswami Jagat Guru Srila Gurudev Bhakti Vedanta Mahadev Goswami Maharaj Vedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj Bhagavad Maharaj Ki Sridhar Goswami Maharaj Vedanta Swami Maharaj Ki Pragyana Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Sripad Gurudev Ki Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Gaur Kishore Thakur Bhakti Thakur Ki Maharaj Ki Pawana Guru Varga Ki Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Shat Goswami Shat Sandarbha Ki Sarupta Rayamana Gaura Parshada Vrinda Ki Hare Krishna Mahamantra Ki Namastakam Ki Nama Prabhu Ki Nama Sankirtana Ki Namo Acharya Haridas Thakur Ki Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasa Sri Gaura Bhakti Ki Priyantalit Maya Sri Gordon Nath Gordon Vrinda Vrindam Sri Navadip Tham Adha Vinod Gare Gopa Gopi Gopa Sri Rajamandal Ki Shyam Kund Radha Kund Ganga Yamuna Saraswati Tulsi Bhakti Devi Ki Bhakti Chaitanya Karni Ki Radha Keshapuri Ki Krishna Bhakti Pradhani Ki Jai Mahaprasad Jani Ki Jai Ashtazaki Ashtamanjari Ki Jai Gopeshwara Mahadev Ki Jai Nahata Baladeva Subhadra Sudarshan Ki Jai Nrsimhadev Bhagavan Ki Jai Bhagwan Maharaj Ki Jai Charo Sampradaya Charo Banjara Chari Devi Chaitanya Shaka Matu Ki Jai Shuddha Bhakti Prachara Kendra Ki Jai Ranta Koti Vaishnava Magata Bhakta Ki Jai Sachinandana Gaurari Ki Jai Gila Gurudev Ki Jai Pada Padma Ki Jai Guru Varga Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Sri Sandhya Gaur Aarti Ki Aarti Darshankai Bhakta Vranda Ki All and Bhakta Vranda Ki All and Samasta Bhakta Vranda Ki Nila Gurudev Ki Thai Gaura Premanand Ki Hari Yama Premanand Kripa Kara Guru Gaura Chandra Hari Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Bhaktaya Om Vrindaya Tulsi Keshav Krishna Bhakti Pancha Kalpa Yo
Sripad Bhakti Vedanta Dandi Maharaja ki